Welcome to the first ever episode of Tranmere Weekly, where we take a look at what's been going on at Prenton Park in the last 7 days. Coming up, we've been down to see the players at the training ground to see their preparations ahead of the first game of the season at Bromley. We'll hear from the manager and Jay Harris in their pre-match press conferences as we look ahead to the new campaign. And there'll be much more besides, here on the first ever episode of a new series called Tranmere Weekly. But first, let's see what the players have been doing down at the training ground. And with more goals high on the agenda this season, they've been doing plenty of shooting drill. Next up, and there have been a few changes around the Prenton Park Stadium over the course of the summer. The pitch is looking fantastic, pristine and green. We've got new signs around the ground, a new stand, suite and scoreboard sponsors. And work is just finishing off on the new gates, which are situated behind the Johnny King statue outside Prenton Park. Next up, we hear from Tranmere manager Gary Brabbin ahead of the new season, and he was asked if the Rovers squad needed new signings.
No, I think we're quite open-minded on it, and I wouldn't say that we need improvements. I think it's we know where we're, we could possibly add, but at this moment in time, we're not in any rush. We could feel quite comfortable with the size of the squad at the moment, and like I said, we've been fortunate in terms of injuries as well throughout pre-season. We've had a good pre-season, and it changes, but at this moment in time we're happy with the size of the squad, and it was always me plan, if you like, to sort of leave a little bit of room open for even when we need to add a couple of additions.
The momentum's always important in football, but also the second half of last season, winning so many games, was important because obviously before your time here the team had kind of the club had got used to losing, relegations and stuff like that. Is it important to then get that winning mentality, because obviously success breeds success and they can build from that?
Yeah, definitely. I think we're certainly looking at a lot of pluses. I mean, we're all disappointed we never got promoted last year, but we look at the pluses, and there was a lot of club records broke last season, which is a positive, and you've got to take them, and like you said, we feel we're a winning club now. Back to being a winning club. This club's got great history, and when it was winning football games and going on great cup runs, and and it's we, like you said, it's probably had a disappointment the last few years where it's not been used to winning games. A lot of frustration, and it's probably hit rock bottom. And then we feel last season, although we never achieved what we wanted to achieve, we feel like we're heading in the right direction, and I think that's got to be the starting point for any club. You've got to keep on improving each year. We're no different. We felt like we turned the club into a winning football club again, and we want to improve on that this year. And I think if we can go one better, we're certainly confident that we're good enough, and our aim is to get promotion this year.
Jay Harris was also in the hot seat, and he thinks the squad's improved over the summer.
I think obviously the main thing is we needed more goals. As the season got on, we grew stronger as a group, and I think that's the main sort of reason we're a bit more confident this year, because we've kept the group together. We've got rid of certain players and we've brought in a lot more firepower. So obviously bringing a team that has played together for a full season and added a bit more goals, I think that'll be a lot better this season.
Can you sense, even pre-season, before a ball is kicked proper, that there is more firepower up front and more goals will come, because it was that cost you so much last season?
Yeah, but even before we've kicked the ball, pre-season, first day back, you look at the types of players that have come in. Connor Jennings scored goals from midfield. You've got Cook, scored 24, 25 goals from a Barrow. Hopefully he'll get more chances here so he convert more goals. And then we've got James Norwood, who was here, scored 21 goals. Daz Stevenson scored goals. So before you even kick the ball, you've got goals throughout the front three, you know. So as we've gone on, we've played pre-season, we've started scoring goals, we've just turned File over 4-1. So we know there's goals there now, and the good thing about pre-season is we were a lot more solid as well. Whether that be we've played together the whole back of last year, and now we're a bit more solid and we're adding goals, so I think it's a positive.
You seem really confident about what lies ahead, and you get the feeling, and I'm sure it was the same last season, but giant strides are being made off the field here too, as if the players look forward to coming to work every day.
Well, it is, yeah. You look at some of the things Chairman's putting in place, things we've added. They're only slight little things, but they help the players a whole lot. I know you can make excuses and all that, but the Chairman and the staff, they're not giving us any excuses. We can't make excuses because everything's there for us. And come across that white line, it's down to the players. So there can't be no excuses except for poor performances, and I don't think anyone wants to do that.
Bromley last year, I see 4-0 up here, 1-0 down there. What do you remember about the away game last season?
I thought the away game was a good performance. I think we grounded 1-0 out, but I think we were on top for the majority of it. We had chances, we couldn't score. They had a few chances, but it was a good, solid away performance. And I'd take the result again, come first game of the season.
We've also got brand new front of shirt sponsors in B&M Waste Services, and as such we also have brand new playing kit for the 2016-17 campaign. Our new deal with Puma has started, and so the brand new home, away, goalkeeper and training kit is all now available in the club shop. Pop in store today or buy online at www.trfcshop.co.uk. Don't forget, our first home game of the season is on Tuesday night, the 9th of August, when we take on Barrow at Prenton Park with a 7:45 kickoff. Tickets are on sale now in the club shop, or you can get them online at www.trfctickets.co.uk. Please be reminded that tickets bought on match day will see an increase, so make sure you book in advance to get the best value tickets today. That's all for this week. See you again, same time next week. Bye bye.